Blessings to you, beautiful soul. You are so deeply loved, so divinely protected, and so incredibly seen by the angels who surround you right now. Welcome to the Angel's Message for You original channel. This is our only official channel. Please beware of copycat and pirated channels, and stay connected to the original source for authentic angel messages and true blessings. A very special thank you to Jennifer for sowing your seed here through Ko-Fi link. Super thanks. Your support means so much and helps this message reach more hearts today. May love, peace, and harmony flow into all your relationships, romantic, family, and beyond. Before you go any further, stop for just one moment. Take a slow, deep breath, because what you are about to hear is not just another message. This is something that has been held in the heavens, specifically for you, waiting for the exact right moment to be delivered. And that moment is right now. There is a secret that exists between you and the one your soul has always recognized. A truth so powerful, so life-changing, that the angels themselves have come forward to make sure you receive it. If you have ever felt the ache of missing someone you cannot fully explain, if you have ever stared at the ceiling in the quiet hours of the night wondering whether the love you long for is real or just a dream you keep dreaming, then this message was written with your name on it. Stay with us, because by the time you reach the end of what the angels are about to share, everything you thought you understood about love is going to shift. Beloved and protected soul, there is something urgent unfolding at this very moment. Something that touches the deepest part of your heart. Something that reaches into the quiet corners of your life where the longing lives. The angels are here to tell you about a great love. A love that is already connected to you. A love that has made a profound decision. And this decision involves you completely. Right now, somewhere in the fabric of the universe, your great love is on the move. This person is not pulling away from you. They are moving toward you. And the angels need you to hear this because the story you have been telling yourself about what their silence means or what their distance means is not the truth. The truth is far more beautiful than anything fear could ever whisper. Your great love no longer wants to exist in a world where you are far away. The thought of living at a distance from you has become unbearable. What you may have read as rejection is not rejection. What you may have felt as abandonment is not abandonment. It is an aching, overwhelming, all-consuming desire. This person can no longer stand to dream about you when they could be with you. They can no longer accept the coldness of separation when the warmth of your presence is what every part of them is calling out for. The heart of this soul cannot imagine a world without you close, real, and alive in it. What looked like pulling away was actually falling so deeply in love that being apart became impossible to bear. The silence you heard was not the silence of forgetting. It was the silence of someone so full of feeling that they did not know how to contain it. Dear protected soul, what your heart quietly translated as loss is actually the loudest declaration of love. Every single day away from you is felt as a weight. Every hour of absence is another moment of longing that grows so intense it cannot stay quiet any longer. What once lived as a silent hope has now become a decision. A clear, unwavering, burning decision. This person is ready to break through every wall. Ready to cross every distance. Ready to do whatever it takes to stand in front of you and finally be real with you. Not in a dream. Not in a memory. Not in the secret space of a heart that holds everything in. But in the flesh, in the open, in the beautiful fullness of life being lived together. There is no more room for halfway, no more space for almost. This love asks for presence. This love demands reality. This love has decided that waiting is no longer something it can do. And so, beautiful soul, understand this clearly. You are not being left behind. You are being called closer. Your great love is calling your name in every thought, in every prayer, in every moment of quiet. This person is reaching for you in ways the physical world has not yet caught up with. But it is catching up now. The spiritual plane is already alive with this love, and the physical world is being rearranged to match what heaven has already confirmed. This love wants to hold your hand and never let go. It wants to feel your presence so completely that there is no more room left for longing. It wants the space between you to collapse entirely, not because of weakness, but because of the extraordinary strength of what it feels. Everything that appeared to be an ending is only the beginning of something you have never experienced before. What seemed like distance was actually the final stretch before arrival. What seemed like forgetting was actually a love so real it had nowhere left to go but forward. Toward you. There is no turning back from this kind of love. With every heartbeat, your name echoes. With every breath, your presence is desired. With every prayer that rises in the quiet moments, you are at the center of it. This love is intense. It is fierce. It is the kind that cannot be controlled or contained or reasoned with because it goes all the way down to the soul. Your great love wants to tear down every barrier that exists between you, wants to transform every absence into presence, wants to replace every empty space with something warm and real and lasting. You are the reason this person gets up and keeps going. You are the warmth on the lonely nights. You are the answer to prayers that have been made in silence for longer than you know. And now nothing else matters more. This person did not scatter their heart in other directions, did not build something elsewhere that could replace what exists between the two of you. It was as if the soul always understood on some deep level that what would be lived with you is too sacred to be given away carelessly. The true surrender was kept, protected, reserved for you and only you. There were nights when this person knelt down in the quiet and asked the universe what to do. Days when giving up felt like the only option left. But every time the thought of stopping came, something gentle moved through the air and said, "Wait, do not give up." And so this person waited, not for just anyone, for you, because with you, everything finally makes sense. The love that is making its way to you now is not ordinary in any sense of the word. It does not arrive halfway. It does not bring uncertainty or confusion in its wake. It arrives whole and complete and absolutely sure of itself. It warms without wounding. It embraces without caging. It brings peace even in the middle of the most chaotic moments. It is a love that has already been activated on the spiritual plane and is now pressing through into physical reality with a strength that no obstacle can stop. You have been called beautiful soul. Your spirit is being prepared for something far greater than what you have known before. The signs have already begun to appear around you. Unexpected sensations you cannot quite name. Vivid dreams that stay with you into the day. Gentle omens that seem to float through ordinary moments. All of this is the announcement of an arrival. The universe is letting you know. Something sacred is coming. And this person feels it too. They are being guided, led, drawn by the same invisible current of destiny that is moving you toward each other. Your great love is no longer distant in any real sense. They are in motion, being carried forward by forces that are older than time and more powerful than anything either of you could manufacture on your own. When your eyes finally meet, the whole world around you will go quiet. It will be such a powerful instant that it will feel like a rebirth, like coming home to a place you have never physically been but have always known in the deepest chamber of your heart. This person has never lived a love as deep as what is waiting between you. Nothing that came before was the real thing. True love, the kind that reshapes everything, only exists between souls that were created to find one another. And you are each other's finding. You are the only key that opens this heart. Everything before was just preparation. True love, your true love, begins now. The waiting had a sacred purpose. It was the universe taking careful, patient time to prepare the right moment, to make sure nothing was rushed, to ensure that when this love arrived, it would arrive pure and whole and ready to last. Nothing was wasted in the waiting. Not a single tear, not a single prayer, not a single night spent in the ache of longing. Everything was preserved so that the meeting could be exactly what it was always meant to be. The best is still ahead, and this best is not abstract. It has eyes and a voice and a touch and a presence. All of it will be yours. This person will come to you with a gaze that disarms everything you thought you needed to protect. They will bring with them a total surrender of body and soul. Nothing will matter more to them than what you represent. This love will be the answer to questions you have carried in silence for years, the healing for pains you never spoke out loud, the fulfillment of hopes that lived quietly inside you, waiting for their moment. This love comes with a certainty that only a heart that is truly ready can feel. When this person looks at you, time will stop making its usual demands. There will be no past pulling at you and no future calling for your attention. There will only be the now, the touch, the smile, the gaze, all of it greater than any description language could manage. It will be the beginning of a new life. You will no longer walk alone through any of. You will be in alignment with someone who connects to your innermost self in a way that goes beyond words, beyond explanation, beyond anything you have tried to map out in your mind. This will not just be a union of two people who found each other. This will be the fusion of two souls who were always searching for each other across time and experience and every season of their lives. Destiny has already made its choice. Time, which once moved so slowly through the waiting, is now accelerating to bring you two together. The embrace that is coming will feel like the first and the last embrace all at once. Strong, deep, healing in ways you did not know you needed to be healed. The love that arrives will hold both your strength and your softness. It will dry whatever tears remain. It will laugh with you in the light moments and sit quietly beside you in the heavy ones. It will care for the details. It will be healing for everything that came before and a living promise for everything still ahead. There will be no room for doubt in this love. In every act, every word, every glance, there will be confirmation. This is real. This is pure. This is deep in a way that does not shift or fade. This love will be the answer you always felt in your chest but could never quite name out loud. When you look into this person's eyes, you will understand, maybe for the first time, what life is actually for. This love will be peace. It will be balance. It will be a happiness built by two people who have chosen each other with open eyes and full hearts. Not a passing joy, but a shared life made of truth and respect and daily surrender to something greater than either of you alone. You will understand what it means to be loved in this way. It will feel like the greatest gift the universe has ever placed in your hands. As if all of existence had quietly conspired through every turn and every season to create this one perfect moment where everything finally fits. And now, with the strength of what is divine, the cycle closes. Love arrives. The invitation will be extended. And when your soulmate finally presents themselves to you, everything you thought you understood about love will gently fall away. You will surrender without fear, without hesitation, without needing to calculate or protect yourself from what is real. Nothing will remain to do but live, breathe, and allow yourself to receive this love in its complete fullness. Before we go deeper into today's message, if you feel guided by this energy, you can sow your seed for your soulmate's well-being and protection through the Ko-Fi link Super Thanks in the description or pinned comment. This is a simple way to support this divine mission and invite blessings for your soulmate journey, emotional healing, and overall well-being. Many believe that when you give with a pure heart, it returns as love, peace, happiness, and abundance in your life. Your support helps this channel continue spreading divine messages, guidance, and hope to many souls around the world. Beautiful soul, your great love no longer wants to wait. The cry for closeness has become overwhelming. The decision has already been made in the spiritual realm, and it is pressing through into the world you can see and touch. You will be sought. You will be embraced. You will be held by a feeling that has been building for longer than you know and can no longer be kept silent. This is not an ordinary love. It is a love that wants to cross every border that ever existed. A love that no longer fits inside memories or longing or the small spaces where unexpressed feelings live. It needs the reality of your touch, your gaze, your presence, the actual warmth of you being there. The moment is now. The heart of your soulmate can no longer endure the weight of distance. This person is moving toward you with the strength of someone who has finally recognized that they have found the one true love of their life and nothing else will do. There is no room to refuse what has already been decided in heaven. What appeared to be lost was only waiting to be revealed. Your great love is coming, and what they will ask of you cannot be denied because it is the call of life itself. It is the call of real love. Your soulmate no longer wants to imagine a future without you. This person wants to be present in every moment of your life without interruptions, without the pain of separation, without the fear that keeps love at arm's length. You are the choice. You are the destiny. You are the love. And nothing in this universe, absolutely nothing, can change what is already written between you. Your great love is ready to live with you everything that has already been decided in heaven. A surrender without limits, a passion that overwhelms, a story that begins right now. It was something sacred that placed this person on your path. Nothing you are living is happening by accident. Every prayer that rose from your heart into the sky was answered with the most holy of gifts. Your soulmate. This love was not born from chance or coincidence. It was written this way, intentionally, with care, with purpose, and no circumstance can erase what has been decided. You were chosen to be loved in a different way. The heart of your great love was shaped with patience, molded through faith, and in every silent prayer that person offered up, the name that echoed was yours. You were given as the answer to sincere and persistent prayer. And now nothing can stop what is already in motion. This love is not unstable. It is not uncertain or here today and gone tomorrow. It is safe, intense, eternal, because it has its roots in something divine. You are the answer this person has always waited for. The gift that makes the heart overflow with a gratitude that words cannot hold. In the thoughts of your soulmate, you occupy a place that is entirely your own. There is no room for comparison because nothing comes close to the intensity of what they feel when they think of you. This person loses themselves imagining the touch of your hands, the softness of your gaze, the strength of the embrace that heals everything it reaches. There are nights when your soulmate closes their eyes and imagines you arriving. Imagines you walking in quietly with a smile that brings the peace that nothing else has ever been able to give. In these moments, you are together, living what until now seemed impossible. This love thinks of you in the morning when the day is just beginning and at night when the world has gone quiet. thinks about what it would be like to share the ordinary moments, to hear your voice fill a room, to feel the warmth of your presence before sleep and wake up knowing you are close. In the dreams of this person, you are constant. You are the one who walks beside them, who listens and understands without needing every feeling translated into words, who turns silence into something soft and safe. Your soulmate sees you as a harbor that is always safe and at the same time as an adventure that never loses its sense of wonder. There is a longing to live the small details with you, to have coffee together in the unhurried morning, to laugh at something silly and meaningless and perfect, to exchange looks that need no explanation because the understanding already lives between you. This person imagines your fingers intertwined, the comfort of being held on difficult days, the way only you can bring lightness into any room you enter. This goes beyond passion. This is surrender. Your soulmate sees themselves building something real by your side, caring for you, making every moment into something that will live in the heart long after it has passed. You are the center of this person's prayers. Every word spoken in faith is a request for you, for your protection, for your happiness, for your love to find its way to them. It is a living, breathing faith that holds this feeling steady and makes it stronger with every day that passes. There is no uncertainty in it. Your soulmate desires you with everything they have. And when they think of tomorrow, they see only one picture. The two of you together, walking through joy, facing challenges side by side, and celebrating the extraordinary gift of having found each other. When this person imagines you smiling, that smile becomes the fuel for every single day. When they imagine your gaze, they feel as if paradise is something they can actually reach. When they imagine your touch, everything gains the kind of meaning that makes a life feel worth living. This love does not settle for imagination, but for now that is how it survives, creating the scenes that keep hope alive until the real thing arrives. In every quiet thought, you are the center, the reason for hope, the reason the heartbeat feels stronger. When this person thinks of you, the whole world fades into the background. There are no other faces pressing forward, no other voice calling for attention. There is only you, like a living promise that cannot be broken. It is impossible to describe in words how deeply you are awaited. But there is one thing that is absolutely certain. You are unique. There is no other person and no other choice. Only you. The heart of this soulmate cannot want, cannot desire, cannot continue to breathe comfortably without your love. What has been united in prayer, no human hand can separate. You are a divine gift. You are the answer. You are destiny. And the living thoughts of your great love are the proof. Pause for a moment. Before we continue, your angels are asking me to pause for a moment. Not everyone was meant to hear this today, but if these words found you, there may be a reason. If you've been seeing repeated signs, feeling disconnected from the life you're living, or sensing that something bigger is trying to unfold for you, this message may be arriving at exactly the right time. Your angels want you to understand something. Sometimes blessings don't arrive by changing what's around you. They arrive by changing the reality you're aligned with. Many people spend years praying for abundance, love, protection, and breakthroughs while unknowingly remaining connected to the same old patterns, fears, and limitations. But today, your angels are reminding you that a different path may already be available to you. A path where you feel more aligned with your purpose. A path where opportunities seem to find you. A path where your manifestations begin flowing with greater ease. This isn't about forcing outcomes. It's about becoming energetically available for the blessings that have been trying to reach you. I truly believe some of you were guided to this message because you felt stuck for far too long. You've prayed, you've waited, you've asked for a sign, and perhaps this moment is one of those signs. The universe often opens doors quietly before it opens them widely. What looks like a simple opportunity today can become the very thing that shifts your direction tomorrow. Divine timing rarely feels accidental. And if your heart feels pulled toward this, pay attention to that feeling. If this resonates with your spirit, take a moment to explore the resource we've placed in the description and pinned comment below. Don't ignore the nudge if you feel one. Sometimes receiving a blessing begins with taking a small step when the door first appears. The information is waiting for you in the description and pinned comment. Now continue with your angel message. All this person wants is to walk beside you through every moment still to come. This love is so enormous it no longer fits in silence. Cries out to become real, to be lived with the full intensity that was written into it long before either of you arrived in this world. And you, who have already been chosen, must prepare to receive this boundless surrender. Your great love has already decided. They will live for you, with you, because of you. They will love without reservation, without limit, without the kind of fear that holds people back from the real thing. You are the most precious gift that the divine could deliver, and this truth will be made known to you through gestures and words and looks that will leave a mark on your soul that nothing can erase. The moment your eyes meet will take your breath away entirely. You will not be able to believe that this person is standing before you, so real, so close, so alive. Time will seem to stop, and every part of your being will recognize what is happening. This is the soulmate you have been waiting for through every season of your life. The light in their gaze will be the first thing that reaches you. A deep, sincere tenderness that makes you feel surrounded by an ocean of calm and intensity all at once. That look will carry the power to dissolve your defenses and invite you to fully surrender. The smile that follows will be full of light. It is a smile that does not need words because it already says everything. It carries the promise of joy, the certainty of deep understanding, and the surrender of a love that cannot be measured or contained. The presence of this person will be something you feel before you even fully see it. There will be an energy that cannot quite be explained, something magnetic and unmistakable. You will feel as though you are under a gentle spell, unable to look away. The touch will be tender and full of power at the same time. When this person reaches for you, even the air will shift. A simple brush will send something electric through you, and your heart will respond in ways it never has before. The voice will be another gift. The tone of it, the way it moves through the air and settles into you. Everything about how this person speaks will have the ability to calm you and ignite something in you simultaneously. You will be captivated by the whole of this person, not just what you can see, but what you feel in the presence of them. The energy, the realness, the magnetism that cannot be explained but is absolutely undeniable. Everything will confirm what you already sense. You are standing in front of the love of your life. The way they look at you will overwhelm you, as if the entire rest of the world had simply stopped existing. That gaze will say everything the heart has been screaming in silence. Desire, tenderness, surrender, passion, the promise of something that does not end. When they smile at you, it will be impossible not to fall completely. That smile will carry an almost supernatural healing quality. It will drive away doubt, confirm that you are exactly where you were always meant to be. It will mark your destiny in the best possible way. The embrace will shatter any remaining sense of loneliness. When your soulmate holds you, You will feel that you have found the home you have been searching for without always knowing what you were looking for. The warmth of that moment will fill you with a peace that passes understanding. You will be drawn in not only by what you see but by the essence of who this person is. The way they listen to you, the care in every gesture, the quality of attention they give to the things that matter to you. All of it will win you over in a way that nothing before ever came close to. There will be tenderness in every movement. Your soulmate will not simply be present in body. They will give themselves completely. You will see it in the way they lean in when you speak, in the way they reach for your hand, in the way they make it absolutely clear that you are the priority and not as a performance but as a truth they live. You will see that there are no masks, no games, no part of what is being offered that is manufactured or calculated. What you will find there is purity and a genuine desire to be by your side through whatever comes. The emotion will be so overwhelming that you will find it hard to fully accept that it is real. It will feel like a dream that is somehow also completely tangible and present. Your heart will race. Your eyes may fill. And the presence of this person will fill whatever space you are in so completely that the whole world will seem to have disappeared except for the two of you. You will be fascinated to realize that everything you ever waited for is right there in front of you. No more doubts pressing in. No more fears holding you back. You will understand that every path you walked, every weight you carried, every prayer you whispered in the dark was leading you to this exact moment. Your soulmate will draw close, look deep into your eyes, and make your heart tremble with the realness of it all. Every second will feel stretched into something eternal. Every detail will be engraved into you. It will be the encounter of a lifetime, the moment when everything falls into its rightful place and you will know, without needing a single word to confirm it. This is the love that was promised. This is the love that belongs to you. And once you have seen this person standing in front of you, you will never again be able to imagine existing without them. This moment will not simply be a meeting of two people. It will be a calling answered. Your great love is drawing near because something far greater than either of you has decided that the time has come. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can pull apart what is already written in the hearts of you both. Your soulmate carries an invisible force that pulls toward you, as if the universe itself had carefully arranged every detail to bring you to this place. You will feel this calling resonating inside of you like a sound that is heard not with ears but with the deepest part of your soul. You will understand that the time has come. Not to wait anymore, not to wonder, but to receive. This person does not arrive by accident. There is purpose behind every step that has led to this. There is a mission that lives within this love. Something that goes beyond two people finding each other and touches the greater story of what you are both here to live and be and give. Take a quick second before we move forward. Many channels are reposting and copying our content, but authentic energy cannot be duplicated. For the strongest positive connection and divine guidance, always listen from the original angel's message for you channel with the black logo base. Now, let's continue with the message your angels want you to hear. What once felt incomplete will begin to make sense. Old pains will lose the grip they had. What was absence will become a presence so constant and so warm that you will forget what the emptiness ever felt like. You will be loved fully. You will hear things you have always longed to hear. You will feel things you have never felt before. You will live what once seemed impossible to reach. This love is not a distant promise. It is a decree that has already been made. It is written in something older and more powerful than any human agreement. It is sealed in heaven, and the moment of its fulfillment is near. Take a slow, deep breath right now. What is waiting for you on the other side of this moment is greater than any collection of words can fully hold. But it is real, and it is coming. Your great love is drawn to you with an intensity that nothing can distract from. The calling has already gone out. The heart is already responding. This person feels a restlessness that no distraction can resolve because nothing else has color or life without the one presence that only you carry. What seemed to be lost is being quietly rebuilt. Invisible forces are moving every piece into position so that this person will arrive at the exact point where your presence will change everything. Destiny has triggered the final movement. There is no reversing it. You will be embraced with tenderness and with power. Every embrace will feel like arriving somewhere you have always belonged. Every look will be the confirmation that you were shaped to walk together through this life. There will be no more doubt, no more fear occupying the space where love wants to live. Only the clear, warm, unshakable certainty that true love has arrived. The touch of this person will restore things in you that you did not realize were still in need of restoring. It will transform insecurity into courage. It will turn loneliness into connection. It will replace the silences that once felt heavy with a closeness that is full and soft and sustaining. Every moment together will be evidence that what you share is unique and sacred and built to last. The future will open before you with a brightness you have not seen before. Every dream you held quietly will begin to find its way into reality. Every gesture of care will be something you carry with you. Every word shared will be full of meaning. You will create a story that belongs only to the two of you, unlike anything either of you has ever lived. You will come to understand that you were never truly alone, even in the seasons that felt the most isolated. Even when the wait stretched long and the silence was heavy, your love was already moving unseen, preparing the ground, making ready the conditions for what was always going to come. Now everything is being revealed. Now everything comes alive. Your great love will be fully present, offering a surrender that is total and genuine and unafraid. They will show you that every prayer made, every quiet thought directed toward you, has found its destination. You will look at each other and recognize everything that had been living in the secret depths of your hearts all this time. Love will be the force that guides every step you take from this point forward. You will feel that you belong to each other in a way that reaches beyond time and space. It will be a bond that heals whatever was broken, strengthens whatever was weak, and lights up every corner of life it touches. You will walk forward together knowing that what is ahead is more than you have ever experienced. Every challenge will be faced with a courage that comes from not being alone in it. Every moment of joy will be celebrated with a depth of feeling that only comes when you are sharing it with someone who truly sees you. And above everything else, there will be peace. A profound, settled peace that comes from understanding that all the pieces have found their places at last. You will understand that you were made for each other and that nothing can alter the truth that lives between you. Your love will grow with every day that passes. It will not fade or flatten or lose its depth over time. It will deepen, become more rooted, more real, more of a foundation for everything that the two of you will build. It will not only be a feeling, it will be action, care, tension, the daily choosing of each other with full awareness and full willingness. Every gesture will quietly confirm that your union was prepared from the very beginning of things. You will discover that to love truly is more than emotion. It is presence. It is showing up. It is choosing every morning to walk through the day alongside another person, to carry what they carry and let them help you carry yours. to live every moment with an awareness of how rare and how precious what you have found actually is. The future that is opening before you is radiant with possibility. You will be partners and confidants and everything in between. All that once seemed distant and uncertain will become solid and real and held. You will be the living proof that true love always finds a way home. Every touch, every exchange, every quiet moment spent side by side will remind you of the power of what destiny and divine care can do when they work together on behalf of two people who were always meant to find each other. Your life will be transformed. Everything that was empty or cold or uncertain will be filled with the steady, warm presence of the one who truly matters. Love will be the foundation, the direction, the meaning underneath everything. You will build memories that live in the soul long after they have passed. Every smile, every embrace, every moment of real understanding between two people who chose each other and keep choosing. All of it will be proof that true love is not just real. It is eternal. And at last there will be the feeling of completeness. What once seemed far away or out of reach or simply impossible will be in your hands. You will know in your body and your spirit that the love that has arrived is the love that heals and transforms and stays. Your path is illuminated now. What was lost will be restored. What was waiting will become present. Each day together will be an opportunity to grow and to love with greater depth and to live from the fullness of a heart that is finally truly held. You will look toward the future with hope and with courage and with a joy that has roots in something real, knowing that the love between you is greater than any challenge that could ever come. It is a love that cannot be measured, cannot be fully explained, can only be felt and lived and offered up in gratitude to the one who wrote it into existence long before either of you knew the other's name. The journey that once seemed impossibly long has found its meaning. You will stand side by side knowing that the best of life is not behind you. It is unfolding right now. A love that arrives to stay, to heal, to transform, to be lived in its absolute totality. Love has arrived, and now, at last, you will live it in all its fullness. Every day that comes will be a testimony to what you always dreamed of. You were made to find each other, and the future is wide open and ready to receive you both. Beautiful, protected soul, if you are ready to receive this love, whisper it quietly to yourself right now. I am ready. Stay present and stay open to what is still coming, because the angels are not finished speaking. There is more being prepared for you. You will be loved with a lightness and an intensity and a consistency that you have not known before. This person will celebrate your very existence, will give thanks for having found you, will treat you with a kindness that shows up in the details, will include you, share with you, want to build a life with you, will respect you in the quiet moments and admire who you truly are and protect you with a love that is as gentle as it is strong. These words are whispered to you with everything the angels carry. May they bring comfort to the parts of you that have been tired of waiting. May they bring hope to the parts of you that wondered if this was real. You are loved. You are protected. And something incredible is being held in reserve for you by forces greater than you can see. Keep your faith alive. Keep walking. Keep your heart open, because the angels are with you at every single step of this journey. The divine is preparing a future where love is the guiding light, illuminating everything ahead and bringing joy into moments you did not expect. You are not alone. You have never been alone. And you will not walk into what is coming alone either. Your guardian angel stands beside you right now, whispering with infinite love. End of text. There is something the angels want you to carry with you long after this message ends. It is not just a feeling. It is a knowing. a settled, unshakable knowing that what is written for you cannot be undone by time or by fear or by the weight of anything that came before. The love that is meant for you has already survived every season of waiting. It has outlasted every doubt. It has pressed through every obstacle that tried to stand between you. And it will continue to move forward because that is what real love does. It does not stop. It does not quit. It does not look for an easier path. It comes for you, directly, purposefully, with the full force of everything it carries. You are someone worth moving mountains for. The angels see this even in the moments when you do not see it in yourself. And the one whose heart beats with your name already written into it, they see it too. They have always seen it. There was never a moment when you were invisible to the love that was made for you. Not one day, not one prayer, not one night spent wondering. All of it was seen and held and honored by something greater than what either of you can fully comprehend. So breathe. Let the tension in your chest release just a little. Allow the part of you that has been holding so tightly to the hope of this to relax into the certainty of it. Because certainty is what the angels are bringing you today. Not wishful thinking, not a beautiful maybe, but a firm, divine, already decided yes. Your love is on the way. Your life is about to be changed. And you, precious soul, are more than ready to receive it. Dear beautiful soul, this angel's message for you channel is a sacred spiritual home, created for faith, healing, and divine guidance. A place where hearts awaken and lives are gently transformed through divine messages. If you feel moved to support this mission, you can sow your seed here for your soulmate blessings and divine love fulfillment. Your contribution is not just support. It is an energetic agreement with love, healing, and divine alignment in your own life. When you give with intention, it opens doors. Love flows more freely, happiness expands, and abundance multiplies in unexpected ways. Many believe that giving in faith activates a return of peace, joy, and emotional fulfillment in relationships and life. Whether it is $6, $11, $22, or $55, your generosity helps us continue spreading these divine messages of hope, healing, and soulmate guidance across the world. Every seed sown into this mission helps hearts heal, faith return, and souls reconnect with love. This is more than a channel. It is a movement of light, unity, and divine timing. Your support allows this sacred work to grow, touching lives that are searching for answers, comfort, and spiritual direction. We are all connected in this journey, and together we rise as one community under divine love. Let us open our hearts to the abundance that is already on its way. Amen.